Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of You Play Kerbal Space Program. And today we have some explosions set up for you guys today. This is the first launch that I tried. It has a space station core in it. And unfortunately, I tried to do a gravity turn way too soon. And it flipped over because there's a lot more mass on top. And actually rockets are most stable when you have the most mass at the bottom. So when you put more mass on top, which is what's in that shroud, above the fuel tanks, well, she doesn't quite fly as well as it should. And of course this rocket didn't have any fins on it, and the fins would probably help. But unfortunately, the best we're going to get is trying to go... Oh, there we go. We're going vertical again. Thought, well, maybe I can salvage something. Maybe I can make this work. Oh, no. She's flipping out again. Can't get it under control. It was definitely a flaw in the rocket design. Almost got it there as well. And I decided to just shred it. Important note, if you would have looked at the staging, there was an issue with my staging. The biggest thing being that the side rocket tanks, when they deploy out for the asparagus staging, are perfectly synced in with the detachment of the shroud. So we tried again, and you notice the staging is still bad. The next stage, the stage 1 area, is going to have the same thing happen. And I don't realize it until it's way too late. So this one's got fins on it now. And the idea was to take it up extremely vertical. Don't do the gravity turn until you absolutely have to. Which is actually a very good plan when you're dealing with this type of rocket stage, rocket style, when you get a lot of mass on top. But it's not exactly the most stable. So you can see we're starting to turn over here at 20,000. Atmosphere is thinning out, but you can still feel it pulling the wrong way. So I'm fighting it every ounce of the way here, and as you can see, it's just about going to run out of fuel. So what are we going to do? We're going to stage and shred the whole rocket. And that's when I realized my staging issue. Lovely. So let's move on to something else. Alright guys, I'm going to bring this in live because I think this is going to fail horribly. This is something I built a while ago, so it doesn't have the fins on the bottom. And it also doesn't have a shroud because it wasn't possible to put it in a shroud. So I don't know if this is going to work. But we are going to try it. It's been a day of failures, so let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Fire. And I'm just going to have to run this straight up as far as I can. Get it up and out of the atmosphere. And hope it works. This is actually a moon lab that I want to try to land. I know I haven't landed Kerbals on the moon yet, but I want to put a lab there anyways. I want to start playing around with the interplanetary stuff. Oh, she's moving around a little bit. Come on. Hold still. A little bit of an oscillation. Like I said, I just got to run this sucker straight up out of the atmosphere and see if we get anywhere. We do have a science plane that was built, getting back into planes, which we may end up doing. Oh, we're going a little fast. Let's slow down a little bit. Don't want things to break up through the atmosphere. I don't even know if my staging is right. I'm gonna have to double check that once we get her up in orbit. We're getting there. We're getting up into the upper atmosphere now. I don't want to touch it yet. I don't want to risk it. Okay, we're through the atmosphere. Let's accelerate quickly. I think I'm going to wait till about 35 before trying to turn this over a little bit. It's going to be a fight regardless, so let's see what happens. Oh. Burned out our other stage. Oh, we were twisting. That or let's control from here. Okay, that's why I was screwed up. It was controlling from the wrong spot. Okay, I have way too much height, apoapsis height. We're just gonna have to coast. I don't know if this is gonna work. I went way too high. Do we have... I can't see anything here. That's my probe core. Batteries, or that's panels. So water purifier. Battery bank. Battery bank. Where is my antenna? There it is. Okay, now we got an antenna, at least. Perfect. Oh, you can see the space center, and you can see some stages. We are nearing apoapsis height, so let's see if we can get this thing to start turning over here. Something happened here. I have no control over anything. Hold on. Oh, okay. Are we good now? Oh, I lost my keyboard for a moment there. Guess I didn't really have to let you guys go away there. Okay, we are really close to apoapsis. So let's start burning here. I want to try to correct my inclination. My inclination is way off. Luckily, we got a lot of power in this stage, so we can at least accelerate very quickly. Here we go. Inclination is almost 0. Getting down there. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate is all we're doing. We're bringing this periapsis up. Apoapsis coming down a little bit. Inclination is shifting. I'm gonna be careful. It's gonna be somewhere around a degree probably, but we can correct that on the way out to the moon. I don't know why my keyboard disconnected. I've been having issues with this keyboard. I might have to replace it. Is what it's gonna come down to. Stage. We've got a nice upper stage now. I think that's a service module one, right? Yep, service module propulsion system. And hopefully I got the right tanks in here. Good. I guess it wouldn't be firing if I didn't have the right tank, but with the way today's gone, it wouldn't surprise me. There we go. I don't actually need the gear down. That's probably causing drag. So basically we're going for a powered landing. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we are going to try it. I had to offset everything here to try to get the mass to work. Let's extend our solar panels here. So, yeah, that's, oh, did I miss one here? Extend. Oh, I do have a small antenna there, too. I have a feeling these are all going to be blocked. Yep. How are we doing here? We're getting there. This is the least efficient launch ever. Let's start heading more down. Does that help at all? I'm trying to get my apoapsis not to climb so much. No, that's making it worse. I do need to pull the nose up. No, that's making it worse too. I guess there's no way around it. We're just gonna have to go until we get there. Delta V is not looking so great. We may have messed it up with that launch. That's what it comes down to. Let's start. I think I'm gonna have to start firing down. At some point here, my apoapsis is supposed to stop climbing. No, now my periapsis is not climbing. Actually, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, let's just keep firing this way. We may have screwed this launch up royally. Where's our apoapsis designed to be? In the wrong place. Shh. No. Oh great, now that one ran out. Now we're gonna have to dig into our transfer stage. Not ideal. Well, we gotta get that side out of the atmosphere. There's no two ways around it. Of course, now our everything's gonna be weird here. Let's control from here. Oh boy. Yeah, this does not look good for us. It has been a day of failures, has it not? Yeah, we're coming back through the atmosphere here. I didn't even realize that. We are losing stuff. We are coming down. This is not working. We are gonna burn up in the atmosphere here. Oh, yeah, we're losing parts. This is gonna be a fire explosion. To heck with the engine. Let's just watch this thing explode. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Oh, pieces are falling off. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get any more explosions. I think I have 0 control now. Yep. My probe core already disappeared. So hopefully this is gonna... Yeah, this is gonna go down in the ocean. Luckily. It's flying really interestingly. So yeah, that was a failure. So I guess we're just gonna have to finish this episode off with a little bit of airplane flight, and we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here and redesign some things. I think putting some winglets on this rocket will help, so we can turn over things. Yep, no more Moon Lab. So I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, here we are. We are looking at Science Plane 1. Let's see, I don't need vessel here. I just want altitude stuff. This is a completely redesigned plane. Do I have... I don't think I have an antenna on here, do I? The battery packs, we got that. Well, I guess what we can do... let's set the brakes. Air brakes too. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. I don't remember where she's gonna get out. Probably right there. We'll probably... we're not going to worry about it here. We're going to go to another place. So let's fire up them engines. This thing is wicked. Wickedly fast. Oh, careful, careful. In fact, I have to watch out for G-force limits, because this thing will pull a lot of G's. But it'll cruise too. And on the best part is, I can actually land this guy too. So the plan here is going to be, we're going to try to fly over to... yeah, we're going to slow down here a little bit. Try to get some altitude. I want to fly over to the desert over here. I'm gonna have to make sure that I am traveling in the right direction here. Or wait. Which way do we want to go? There you can see the G-forces were really climbing. We want to be going... 270, right? Yeah. Yep, this is the direction we want to go. So this thing will definitely get some altitude too. So we can increase the engines a little bit here. And I think I've got the afterburner set up. Yep. For number 1. So if you need to, we got an extra boost of power. But at the most, I just want to keep the liquid fuel consumption as low as possible. And I think I can run it somewhere around maybe 7,000 meters. And it should just cruise. And it's just going to be a bit of a flight, so unfortunately we're going to have to probably cut away and just let the flying continue and see how far we get. This is the maiden flight other than testing for this aircraft, so it should be interesting. You can see I'm 300 meters per second at about 7,000. I am completely cool with that. It'll allow me to throttle back and just let it coast and not use a lot of fuel. So I'll see you guys over there in the desert. Alright, we are not quite to the desert. Figured I'd bring you guys back for this. I'm running out of daylight. I realized I went at the wrong time of day. And we're gonna have to try to bring this thing in. Set her down. Send time forward a little bit. I'm hoping that by the shoreline here it's gonna be a little smoother. I see a lot of mountains here. Other option would be is to try to go further up. But this thing lands relatively well. I don't know if going up there would be beneficial, but you see we're running out of daylight, and I think I need to be right in there where it's dark, and there's no way I'm landing this in the dark. So we are just coasting right now. I have no throttle whatsoever. There's actually a channel right here that I wouldn't mind going into. Let's use the air brakes a little bit here. Yeah, let's try to come down right through here. So these air brakes will actually work really, really well. Okay, I need to go a little bit this way. Okay, vertical speed is not as low as I'd want it to be. Okay, let's just set the brakes. Try to slow her down. I got it flared. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Brakes are on, brakes are on. There we go. As you can see, this airplane lands a heck of a lot better than our previous ones. So we got the engine shut down. We're not moving. So now I should be able to go ahead, advance time, and we can see where I actually need to go. It might be a lot further than I realize. No, looks like this right here is... Oh, we are in the deserts. Actually, where I want to go, I believe, is right up in this area. So I'm going to take off again to get my bearings, and we're going to go where I wanted to show you guys. I think I have officially found it. I knew about where it was. It took me a little bit to get exactly where it was, but I think I see it up in the distance there. You see it? There's something out there, something by the mountain. The other issue is going to be is how are we going to land there? I'm going to put my gear down. Yep, that's definitely it. That's what we're looking for. Remember we discussed about looking at all the Easter eggs, finding all the Easter eggs? Well, this is one of them. I can get information from the desert here, but what I really want is to visit this. It's been a long time since I visited this personally, and many versions of KSP since I have too. So the terrain around here is a lot rougher than I remember it being. It used to be able to roll right up to it. We're going to come down right through here. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be hard to fly back out of here. But then again, you look at my fuel. I do not have enough fuel to get out of here anymore. I can't make it back home. So let's get right over this ridge here. Come on, air brakes. Slow me down. A bit of a flare. Okay, right here, right here. I like this spot right here. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Brakes, 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 brakes. Sliding sideways. Alright, we are definitely not getting out of here. Not bad for a very poor landing area. Luckily we didn't break anything. Nothing died. Just try to taxi my way over here. This is the Desert Temple. I forget the name of the actual oh. This thing is really, it's like driving on glass. I just want to get out in front here. Yep. There was a couple versions of this of the game here where the temple was actually hidden under the terrain. No, I want to shut this one down. There we go. Let's run our samples here. Keep that one. Kerbin's Mountains. Oh, we're not even in the desert. Not a whole lot there. We'll get a little bit of science out of it. Run the temperature. Do a crew report. You feel like the king of the world standing on this mountain. Or at least the king of this mountain. Let's EVA you. You are slowly falling, aren't you? Can you get... Oh, I was hoping you could get up on top of the plane. Can you reach this? Not really. You keep running into the plane. I wish I had brought pants. I don't know what that reference is. But we are definitely at the temple and this plane is moving. So I can't Oh, I saw it. No. Get up. I just want to get back in. Oh, come on. I saw it show up on the screen. I don't think it's gonna let me. I keep hitting my head. Let's see. Let's get a little closer. No, I keep hitting my head. Well, in that case, we're just gonna have to recover vessel. So we made a flight out to the temple. We've officially visited this monument, this Easter egg. I don't know if she gets anything. Oh, she got 1 XP for it. Nice. Let's go back to the plane. Science plane floor 4. Not floor 4. We have a Kerbin jewel transfer that we gotta look into too. We'll have to plan for that. We've got another version of each of those rockets that we tried to launch today that I would still like to launch today. But we are officially at the temple. There you go. So, with that, guys, thank you all for watching, and as always, take it easy.